good, you're here. Pom-Pom doesn't know, but it's in the express! Help Pom-Pom look for it. We have to... So this is the Astral Express. Oh, I haven't introduced myself. I'm a messenger from the Garden of Recollection. I will be staying on the Express from now on. Let me explain. Garden of Recollection is an organization that worships the Aeon Fuli. As a messenger for the remembrance, seeing that I'm able to be here, you must have already come to understand the concept of remembrance, and we can actually just follow you without being noticed. However, the Garden of Recollection believes that you're special. The memories that you possess are extremely rare and precious. That's why I thought it'd be best if I introduced myself to you. I noticed that you've also received the concept of memo snatchers. I believe we've become acquainted now. Some keywords and hints to your question. Herta and Light Cone. When you came in contact with them, the concept of remembrance, Garden of Recollection, and Madame Herta has a slight prejudice against us, so the Garden of Recollection believes that it'll be best if I provide you with a proper understanding of There is actually something that I need, so I'll get right to it. The Garden of Recollection wants to preserve your memories. But don't worry, we won't take it from you. We just want to make a copy of the precious moments. You can see it as a trade between us. This is the Forgotten Hall, created specially to store your memories. We hope that you can visit this place regularly to rekindle your lost memories. The Garden of Recollection will extract the memories they want and give you something in return. Come, I swear on the memory. Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
We need a strategy. Clemency? Never heard of it.
As easy as that. This is it.
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
Defend the weak. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Savor the vigor of it.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Stay the course. This is it. The wind is rising. Cloud kites, formation! Bolt from the bow!
Nap time.
Lance at the ready. Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
As easy as that. Gale force!
Time for a shot. You're in bad shape.
I'm on guard. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
What is it? Are you not feeling well? That's good. I was afraid you'd be angry from now on. All you have to do is enter the Forgotten Hall periodically, and we'll give you an abundant amount of rewards. About me being on the Astral Express. It'd be best if you kept it between the two of us. I won't reveal myself to your companions. Perfect. Thank you. I'm glad you're so pleasant to work with. Alrighty then. Just step close to the mirror if you ever want to find me.
Did you find anything?
An Inquisition spirit? On the Express?
Yeah, these creatures do suddenly pop up sometimes and start questioning the first person they see. This actually confirms a theory that I've always had. It seems like Inquisition spirits are...
Pom-Pom doesn't care whose creation it is. It has to go.
Indeed. Welt, do you know what to do?
Don't worry, it should be gone by now. Inquisition spirits only ask one question at a time. It will go elsewhere once it gets...
That's good.
That should do it.
Where there are people, there is noise.
I wish you all a journey that is free of illness. You came at a good time. There is something you can help me with. According to my patient records, there are a few that haven't come for their follow-up visits. It happens from time to time, but have you heard of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society? I agree. Generally speaking, mutual aid societies like these allow patients to share their experiences and support each other. It's a way of countering all the negative emotional effects of being ill. I've got a few patients who have started refusing treatment since joining the society. It certainly makes you wonder. And the most suspicious part is that no matter how much I ask, no one's ever willing to tell me anything about it. And pretend to be a patient. Help me investigate this so-called mutual aid society and find out exactly what they're up to. If I find out they're preventing me from doing my job, or if they're bringing harm to my patients, can I entrust you with this task? This little clinic has huge numbers of patients to deal with every day. If I didn't have you here to help me out, I wouldn't be able to focus on giving them quality care. Good luck. I'll be sure to thank you properly when you're back.
You. I've seen you in the clinic. You run... Don't play dumb. I might be sick, but my eyes... Let me guess. Natasha wants you to persuade me to go back for a follow... What's the use? I'm terminal. Life will be over before I know it. Of course not. I read it in a book. Every book I read has descriptions that match my symptoms exactly. I can diagnose myself with a dozen incurable diseases. For people in my situation, a follow-up visit is just a waste of time and money. Not to... What else is there to say? Natasha was seeing me free of charge. She said I could keep a tab running for as long as I liked. Then pick... You think I need you to tell me? Don't try and persuade me. I've already thought this through. Dr. Vash never charged me anything either. Natasha's great, but Vash was always my number one. Natasha's brother? They both used to practice medicine back in Rivertown. I heard he was a top student from the Overworld Medical Academy. Bellabog's main hospital wanted him. I've no idea. What do you mean? Dr. Vash was a people's doctor. The underworld is always short of medical resources. You think I don't want to? I should keep my voice down. I heard that Natasha had something to do with Dr. Vash's death. They say she was jealous that her brother had stolen her patient. It's just something people were saying. I don't... Forget I said anything. Since Dr. Natasha sent you over specially, I'll go to the clinic for my follow-up a little later.
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to money issues. I should find another patient to talk to.
What was that? Oh, you'll have to be louder. A follow-up visit. Natasha's a wonderful girl, but at this age, it's rather a lot to bear, even if they could cure. Not for youngsters like yourself. When you get to my time of life, my husband had the same illness as me, but he never touched the medicine. Then, one day, he said he needed to take care of something. He was forever saying I miss him. You're not wrong, I suppose. That girl certainly spares me no effort. Okay, you win. It's off for another follow-up visit with Dr. Natam. Did you want to say something else? Virtual who? All right, I heard you. Do you have to shout?
Avoiding a follow-up visit because of her husband. I should find another patient to talk to.
Why haven't I gone for my follow-up visit? Are you a patient too, or did Dr. You should head on back then. Thank Doc. I don't need Dr. Natasha's help now. Tell her to save her worries and medicine for other people. A dispute? No. She's the only kind-hearted doctor in the underworld. I just don't really approve of her methods, that's all. Too idealistic. And no, she tries to save everyone, which means she can't save anyone. In the end, it's the patients who suffer, and she, miners like me, don't have time for lengthy treatments. Did you, know Dr. Vash? His wonder medicine is cheap, and the results are immediate. Dr. Vash's medicine is different. Lots of people make a full recovery after taking, even knowing the risk. Most people fight tooth and nail to get whole. You're smarter than you look. When life forces you to the edge, you'll throw yourself at any opportunity. For people like us, a slow and torturous treatment is the same as a death sentence. Forget it. What? What? Now you're interested in the one that... Listen up. The Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society is still selling that medicine. You must not tell any of this to Dr. Natasha. You hear? If you break the rule... Here, take this. It's the address. A final warning.
I know where to find the wonder medicine. That patient didn't want me to tell Natasha about this. Should I listen to him?
Darn vagrants.
Are you hurt? Let me take a look. So the Mutual Aid Society found Vash's research results. And now they're selling. Any organization doing something like this is interested in more than just mutual aid. I'm not surprised. They'll know that I'm completely against them using this wonder. What Vash left behind is nothing more than reagents and experimental byproducts. I warned the patients countless times, but seems like they had their heads in the sand all along. Thank you. Those patients weren't exactly singing my praises. Thank you for having faith in me. If you're curious about Vash's wonder medicine, you should ask some of the patients in the clinic. See what they have to say about the effects.
Some people say that Dr. Vash was a saint who came from the people's doctor. That's just what... The hard truth is that we were just his... Of course, I can't control...
The medicine Vash left behind? I know Dr. Natasha's here, but I have to tell it like it is. Vash, he may have had the capability, but he didn't use it to help anyone. If it were you, would you have taken that medicine?
Well, are you hurt? Let me take a look. I still haven't worked out how to... I'm guessing you've heard a lot of different opinions on Vash. I want you to go and visit another patient, a victim of the wonder medicine. I want you to see the real consequences once you've understood her situation. Come back and tell me what you think.
Who are you? Who? And where's my husband? And where's my child? Where are they? You know where they are? You don't know. They don't know. Nobody knows. Where?
Come over here, child. It's best to leave that poor lady in peace. That poor lady. Both her husband and child became ill. Yes, before her family passed away, she was a carefree young woman. Her husband and child caught a mysterious illness. The symptoms weren't grave, but in order to try and rid themselves of the ailment once and for all, they bought some kind of wonder medicine. The two began to suffer terribly, such that death then became a blessing. It wasn't long before they departed this world. From that moment on, she became as you see her now. If Dr. Natasha hadn't taken her under her wing. And yet, what more could have been done? They were warned about the medicine. They were told about the risks. Talking about it tires me out. At least my husband and I are able to help her where we can.
Are you hurt? Let me take a look. Did you speak to her? By the look on your face, I'm assuming you've come to understand the wonder medicine all too well. Be it Vash or the Mutual Aid Society, forces like that can take full advantage of the typical underworld state of mind. Let me tell you a story. There was once a brilliant overworld doctor the doctor was set on developing a medicine that would steel the human body against the cold. But his research met with obstruction time and time again, the biggest factor being a lack of test subjects. Tampering with the human immune system carries huge risk, and nobody in the overworld was willing. As such, the doctor got in touch with his sister in the underworld, claiming that he wanted to support the medical effort below ground. Naturally, his sister was overjoyed. After all, as far as medicine was concerned, her brother had always been the standard she'd strive to attain. She brought her brother underground and entrusted him with her clinic and laboratory. I think you know what comes next. Issuing free medicine to the needy was just Vash's way of conducting experiments on it. On some level, his reagents were able to alleviate the patient's suffering, but nothing more. They would forget their pain for a while and neglect their regular... The result? Patients with mild illness would attribute their recovery to the so-called wonder medicine, while patients with serious illness would quickly deteriorate. I cannot accept that their fate was simply the result of misfortune or risk. No, that's why I want you to help me recover all the wonder medicine. Are you willing to take on this assignment? Thank you. This will be hard for the people that have come to rely on the wonder medicine, But you mustn't hesitate. Recover every last reagent that Vash left behind. Go. I'll be waiting for the good news.
Stop right there. No one's allowed up ahead. Who are you trying to kid? You're that clinic woman's lackey. Did you think the Mutual Aid Society didn't have its own intel? She's after our medicine and sent you here to smash the place. Men, look lively and send this idiot packing already.
Lamps ablaze. Flaming lamps. Forward!
Play hard, win big, keep quiet. Don't need this style.
Naughty children, savor the vigor of it.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Tread carefully.
I'm okay.
The truth of life and death revealed this sanctuary is but a vision.
You're in bad shape.
Fleeting light, roaring flood.
To the finish! Step aside. I have...
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Well, look who we have here. Your reputation precedes you, outsider. I didn't take you for a bandit and a thief. You listen here. I'm the president of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society. The medicine we hold here is lifeblood for many of our members. Those poor patients. Along comes a life-saving wonder medicine only to be snatched away by a The underworld is full of sickness. What would happen if we left it all to that clinic to treat? My Mutual Aid Society has relieved that doctor of patients at the end of the road. Seems like you are quite bent on dismantling our operations. Fine, seeing as you came all this way, it'd be rude not to give you... Men, seize the medicine thief!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Stand down and I'll spare.
Time to go.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame. A blade of moonlight. Blade fodder.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Save it for your own skin.
truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of it.
Nowhere to run!
Blast it! What did we ever do to you? Why?
Moneymaker? So you admit it then? You're not in this to save lives, you're in it to get...
What are you doing here? Oh, as if we didn't have enough trouble already.
Selling fake medicine with false kindness. You should have expected trouble to find you sooner or later. I have a responsibility to protect the well-being of my patients. Or to put it another way, I must eradicate any and all threats to them.
You can't save everyone. The underworld is teeming with sickness. How could you possibly pull it off?
You're right. I can't save everyone alone. But if I must, I would sacrifice food and sleep to treat them. The debt that Vash owes to the underworld rests with me. All I can do is help everyone to the best of my ability.
So stubborn. In that sense, you're no different from your crew.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Your actions today have saved many underworld. I'll find a way to dispose of Vash's leftover reagents. Next time the Mutual Aid Society wants to whip up a quack cure, they'll be out of luck. Let's go back to town. I still owe those patients an explanation.